Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Thursday Night Mini Healings. I'm Summer Avalon with Summer Avalon Healing Arts. Tonight's going to be a great night. Look I have a halo. Isn't that funny? Although it looks like maybe I'm just missing the top of my head. So I might have to use this for some type of promotion because having a glowing top of head makes me look a little angelic. I need to look at that. Oh, that's just funny. So at some point, I will get up and move the shade so that I'm not sitting here in the dark doing healings with you guys. But today is just a great day. I was so miserable from last Friday to Tuesday morning. It was so hot and just nothing done, crabby. So this weather that we're having currently, which is almost a little chilly, it's greatly appreciated. So yes, so as always, I've got my little book. Tonight we are going to do some mini healings. We will start about 10 after with healing pulses, and then I will be doing something that one of you requested, and let's see if I don't have it here. During each week for the mini healings, I'm going to give a tip on raising your vibration. So I'm sort of excited about the one I found for today. And I guess we'll see how they go, if I'll do multiples, but for now, I'm just going to do one. I'm going to turn on the chat because I didn't flip it on and see. Oh, wow. Joan and Sissy and Lisa. Hello, hello, hello. Sissy, I will put you down. Yes, a very enlightened crown chakra. So, but I have to sit a certain way. And the sad thing is when I look at the camera to turn my head, it's the opposite. So I'm a little dyslexic today. I feel like I can't do exactly how I should. Oh, and guess we have a guest. You probably just saw his little tail go by. I had a little road trip today to earn some money, so I'm a little tired. 4 hours in a vehicle, but I had to go to a tourist town in northern Wisconsin. It was sort of fun, a little road trip. I decided I shouldn't stop and look at the little tourist shops because I would spend all the money I was earning, and that would defeat the purpose of even going. But I'm a little tired today, so that's why I'm sitting on my comfy couch. And the dogs were kenneled too much today, so they are running in and out like crazy doggies. So they're probably going to be outside barking, of course. But anyways. So it is a good day. Can't believe it's the 8th already. July 8th. All right, so Sissy, we're going to put knee. Let's see what sheets I brought for. I sort of like some of the new sheets I've been using compared to what I used, 6 months ago, 3 months ago, I can't remember. But they just have some different ones on. Ooh. I mean, like this one has things like hemmed in, HEMMED. Who says that nowadays? But yeah, sort of interesting. Inability to cope. Oh, here's one. Feeling stupid. Okay. All right, I suppose that could become trapped, especially if you get teased about it. So my chiropractor is a master muscle tester. He is amazing. He does all this stuff. I have no clue what he's doing. So I just saw him today. And every once in a while, he'll surprise me and do some work on emotions. And he does it much differently. He's like, I want you to think about this. And so today he said, I want you to think about being bullied. And I'm like, is this supposed to resonate with me? Am I supposed to come up with an actual event? He's like, well, maybe. So just think about it. And because I thought I wasn't really bullied. I was lucky I wasn't bullied as a kid. But you know, this thing with the website, and then last summer with the cancel culture, I feel bullied about that because I don't feel like I have a voice. And then I just have to take things and I have no power. And isn't that sort of what bullies make you feel? And so I didn't really understand that I have felt bullied because I've been pretty silent since then and really nothing I could do about it. Oh, there's Jane. Hello, Jane. We are going to start the Healing Pulse in about 3 minutes. Yes. So Duncan will probably make an appearance. Hi, Duncan. He's sitting across from me. He's sitting in front of my little fireplace where I sit. It's more comfortable over here, but the little fireplace thing is definitely a prettier background. But I didn't have a glowing head with that. Look at that. Pretty funny. Maybe next time I need to make something to go with it. Something with sparkle. For those of you who saw my little flame image, you know, I've got the hand with the flame that comes out of my hand. The golden halo would go with the hand, don't you think? Yeah. I might have to do something. The things I do when I'm bored and don't want to move. Because I think it's supposed to be warm again this weekend. So maybe I might have to do that. So how is everybody doing? Did you see the card that I pulled for today's? I'm starting to do more with cards. My friend says I really need to work on them. So I've been pulling cards for me. So today, my card, my personal card, is Receive Healing. Isn't that pretty? Yeah. So I thought I had kept tonight's card on top. Of course, I did not. So I'll have to look and see. Yes, very pretty card. All right, Joanne, I've got that down. Judgmental daughter. So the focus tonight, the card that I pulled for the group healing, is growth. I thought that was pretty cool. And there's Marina. Hope you're doing well, Marina. Wow, that's pretty cool, Joan. Okay. So it sounds like you want to do some self-healing too, because there are things that you can do for self-healing. And I think what I found that I'm going to suggest you try this week about raising your vibration, you will enjoy. Oh, and there's Valerie and Anne-Marie. Fabulous. Full house tonight. All right. So, Lisa, is that yours? Making decisions? Or was that just a comment on Jones? So, let's see. I don't know, Jane. We probably shouldn't talk about this. My whole family got the vax. They haven't read about it, and they really should have. I'm really worried for them. So All right. So, Jane, I think the best I can do is that you find the answer that's best for you and be comfortable with it. All right. So, Valerie, ear issues. So, you're not sure if it's you or the hearing aids? Okay. I think I got everybody. Okay. So I've got Sissy, Joanne, Joan, Lisa, Jane, Valerie. All right. So Jane, when you say encourage to get it, that's different than have to get it. So I really want you to be comfortable with it. It's a huge decision. And I've got clients that both ways. So no regrets. All right, Marina. And then as soon as I get done with Marina, we'll write down. Marina, I don't know what kyphosis is. Is that a term? That's not. I don't think that's an English term. Middle back pain. All right, so we're going to start with just a basic healing pulse. So think about where you want to receive the energy. All right, Anne-Marie. Sounds like you had a tough week. I'm sorry. Energy. Okay. All right, so think about, oh, sorry. Donna. Oh, scoliosis. That's what it is. And Valerie, headaches. Donna. Okay. All right. Let's get to this. So think about where you want to receive the energy. If it is physical, that's easy. Send the energy there. If it's emotional, if it's something mental, especially like if it's anxiety, does it live somewhere in your body? That's where you want to send the energy. If it's something mental, send to your brain to help you figure it out. All right, so rub your hands together. Be open and allowing. Imagine I'm there with you and my hands are on your hands. So just breathe it in. Imagine it's affecting you with a calmness. Breathe it in. Open and allowing. Okay. That was our first healing pulse of the night. All right, Sissy, we're going to start with your knee. Let me just finish writing my little list for what tools got. Okay, so let's see what we're going to use. And we are going to use the emotions, sensations, and behaviors list. Sorrow. Let me get an age on that for you, Sissy. Around 13. So 12, 13, 14, somewhere in there. So let me go ahead and release that. Okay, that released and the voids have been filled. Flex that knee. See if you notice a difference. Joanne, you're next. We're going to work on having a judgmental daughter in hopes that we can take the judgment out of the daughter. Let's see what tool we're going to use. And we're going to use the discordant energy chart. So when I work on someone else and it's with you in mind, it's because I can't really just work on your daughter, but I can work on the relationship between the two of you. And I get something that I'm not sure if I really understand it. This has come up one other time before. It's called spiritual suicide. So I don't know if this has come up because you have a difference in spiritual beliefs and they're sort of at odds with each other. Let me see if I can get an age for you, and maybe it will trigger if there was some type of event. Good, Sissy. Thank you for letting me know about that. Around age... Wow, John, this is when you were 18. And so when you were 18, did you have your daughter then? Because I get a no. But is there something that happened when you were 18 that affected your relationship with your daughter later on? I get something to do with that, but you're going to have to think about that. So somewhere 17, 18, 19, somewhere in there. All right, so Joan, self-healing, and the awareness of it. Because I'm not sure if you're familiar with the term shadow self. It's each of us has a shadow self that's hidden. And very rarely do we get a chance to work on our shadow, but sometimes when we're really observant, we notice patterns. And usually it's a negative pattern. Like, why does that particular thing trigger me on a regular basis? Or why do I keep meeting this same type of person that makes me behave in ways that I don't typically behave? So it's being very able to observe parts of yourself that normally are hidden in the shadows. And that's all part of healing. With the muscle testing, especially when like I muscle test for someone else, it's easier for me to dig into shadow. Shadow is something that we don't always want to know about. All right, so Joan, let's see what tool I'm going to use for you. I'm going to use the discordant energy. Hostility. Let me get an age on that. That isn't something I particularly would match up with you. So let's see what age it was. Around age 14. So somewhere 13, 14, 15. All right, so did that release? Yes. So Joan, hostility around age 14, I released that, and the void has been filled. Going back to Joanne and the spiritual suicide, I didn't release that just because I need a little bit more information if anything comes to you. All right, Lisa, you are next. Making decisions, which we all know sometimes that can be not easy. So this list is a little different. It's just the word offensive. Let me get an age on that, and maybe it will match up with an event for you. Around age 28, so 27, 28, 29 in there, Lisa. The healing card for tonight is growth, which I think is a fabulous theme. Growth doesn't always come easy. And it can change things a lot. For instance, in the last year, my friendships have really changed. Some have gotten stronger, some have fallen away. And that's been a good thing. Okay. All right, so Lisa, that released. Nice. It's a beautiful deck. All right, so Jane, we're going to work on you getting comfortable with whatever decision you make. So let's see what tool we're going to use. And it's the word obstructed or blocked. Let me get an age on that. So Joanne, when you did that, did you feel like you gave up your spirituality to sort of pledge to become Catholic when you converted? It sounds like you gave up a lot. Which maybe that's why spiritual suicide, because you gave up your beliefs to become Catholic. I'm not Catholic, but growing up, all my friends were just about, and I went to Mass way too many times. It wasn't fun. Valerie, you lucked out on that one. Okay, so let's see. I'm getting an age for Jane. Or an age 18, Jane. So it sounds like you knew that they had to be raised, but it doesn't sound like that was something that you really wanted. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just release because it sounds like it. I mean, the word was spiritual suicide. It sounds like you had some regrets. So, Jane, what I take that to mean is it's stopping you from being able to choose. It's blocking you. And so something happened around the time you were 18 that has made it harder for you to make decisions. So somewhere 17, 18, 19. So Joanne, I'm going to remove those I'm going to call it more spiritual regrets. Just checking on the little dog. He's chewing on something, and sometimes that is a really bad thing. Okay, let's see. So let's make sure I got Jane's. Okay, so Joanne, your spiritual suicide, spiritual regrets. That released. And then Jane, I'm released obstruction or blocked. All right. Valerie, you are next. We're going to work on your headaches. Let's see what's going on with that. Suffocated. Let me get an age on that. That means it definitely hit a nerve there, Joanne. Sure, Jane, we can add that. Let me just add you. Just getting an age for Valerie. Around age 28, Valerie. So 27, 28, 29. So I did get that to release. And the voids have been filled. Let me know if that gave you at least a little bit of relief. Oh, there's Leslie. Wonderful. Rheumatoid symptoms. Marina, you are next. And then we'll do a healing pulse. And then we've got Anne-Marie. Wow, that definitely was the right timing, wasn't it? Yes, welcome, Leslie. All right, so Marina, let's see if we can help that back. panic. Let me get an age on that. Around age 12, Marina, so 11, 12, 13. That's playing a role. So do some stretches, Marina. See if things have shifted or if it's exactly the same. And we're going to do a healing pulse now. So maybe use some of that energy too and send it to that middle back area. All right. So is everyone ready for another healing pulse? All right. So as I've typically said, if it's physical, that's sort of an easy thing. Yes, I've noticed, Marie, you've got multiple layers of panic. So I'm hoping eventually we'll get to the bottom of that and it will really lessen your physical ailments that go along with it and the panic attacks. Because there's many of us that have those. All right, so let's think about where you want to send the energy. If you're not sure where, I would suggest send it to your head or your heart. All right, is everybody ready? All right, so place your hands where you want to direct the energy and imagine my hands are on your hands. And just breathe it in, allowing the energy to go to where it needs to go to help you heal. Be open and allowing. And if you find that breath works and helps you, oh, we have a helper. I want you to do the box breath. So I want you to breathe in and hold it, and then breathe out and hold it. So in, hold, out, hold. Breathe in, and then hold, and out, and hold. And at the same time with the breath, just imagining that the healing just goes deeper and deeper. Okay, so that was healing pulse number 2 of the night. All right, so Anne-Marie, you are next, and you're looking for more energy. And this one is a new one, hate of life. Oh, good, Leslie. It's nice. The energy's flowing good for you. All right, so let me get an age for that, Anne-Marie. Around age 14. So somewhere 13, 14, 15. So I don't know if you can recall something that just really made you dislike your life. But let's go ahead and release that. Take that memory and we're going to place it behind you. So if you really decide you want to access it, you can, but it's no longer hanging out in front of you. Okay, did that release? Yes. Okay, Donna, you are next. We've got left thigh pain. Sorrow. Let me get an age on that. Age 13. That was a pretty common age last week, too. Got a lot of, let's see, 13, 14, 12, 14, 13. Yeah, the tough ages. Let's go ahead and release that sorrow. Okay, so that released and the void has been filled. All right, so Leslie, we've got rheumatoid symptoms. Let's see what tool we're going to use for you. Lack of control. Let me get an age. Around age 19, Leslie. So somewhere 18, 19, 20. So that released and the voids have been filled. Okay. So time for a little commercial break. So August 1, my prices are being raised. So if you decide you would like a session before then, it's highly recommended to at least sign up for it in July, because new clients starting in August, your rates are going to be raised. And if you get a session for me in July, or if you've had a session for me this spring, your prices are locked in for 2 years. And it will be, crazy times. It will be to your benefit financially to do that. So that's my short little blurb. Also, if you are thinking about taking Reiki 1 and 2 training from me, I would like you to watch the Reiki video that I did last week and see if you feel the energies and if you are drawn to experience more and be able to use the frequencies. So let me know about that. And let's go back to my list. So let's do Sissy. And we'll see if there's more that we can do with your knee. And I'm getting there is. And this one, I get a word that it's on the list. I don't know if it's ever come up because I'm not sure what it really pertains to. It just says the word sudden. So let me get an age for you, Sissy, and let's see if an age and the word sudden triggers a memory for you. You're very welcome, Leslie. So let's see. Around age 30, Sissy, so 29, 30, 31, somewhere in there, the word sudden. And I'm getting whatever it is, I can release it based on that information. Well, the good thing is it's letting me release it. And it may come to you at some point in the next couple days. But if it doesn't, that's okay too, because it's letting me release it. Sometimes it won't let me release it unless we can figure out more. Oh. Ooh, I get a yes. So your divorce was sudden? Were you aware of it, that it was going to happen, or if it was just really quick? All right, so let's see. Joanne. Let's see, because there's more with your relationship with your daughter. Okay, yeah, let's find my list. Oh, well, I guess sudden really fit that then, didn't it? Wow. I'm sorry that happened to you. Sometimes it's sudden things aren't always good things. Joanne, I'm getting the word guilt. Let me get an age on this. Around age 30. So plus or minus years. And I don't need to do more to release it. So I'm just going to go ahead and release it. Okay, so that released. All right, so who's next? So Joan. Self-awareness. Healy. Judgmental. Look at an age. Around age 29. So 28, 29, 30. Can we release this? Yes. Okay, so that released. So when I ask about judgmental, I ask, is this what someone felt about you? I get a no. But when I ask, is it what you felt about yourself? I get a yes. So something about you judging yourself. All right, so let's see who's next. Lisa, decision making. All right, let's see what we're going to find for you. Negativity. Let me get an age on that, Lisa. Around age 18. Negativity around age 18. Let's see. When I ask if this was yours, I get no. So it must have been someone around you. But they were close enough that it affected you, and that energy is still around you. You may not access it, but it affects things. So let's get rid of that. That is absolutely perfect, Joan. Yes. Does that sound familiar, Lisa? Oh, little puppies. Okay, so let's see who is next. Jane. Jane, we're going to work on your headaches. What's it, Valerie? How's your headache? I'm hoping it lessened. All right, so Jane, let's see. Ooh, I get a yes for that, Lisa. So your sister was a negative force in your life at 18. She affected you at times. So it's good I released it. The negativity, at least. Okay, so let's see which one, Jane. All right, so we're going to do about decisions. You're welcome, Lisa. And I'm getting stuck and blocked, which is different than, this is from a different list. Let me look and see where the other one came from. Because the other one was obstructed and blocked, but this is stuck and blocked. And so this is not the same instance as the other one. So let me get an age on this one. This one I get around age 28. So 27, 28, 29. Definitely feels, yeah. But it's playing a big role in your making a decision. So I did get that to release, and the voids have been filled. All right, so let's see what. So Valerie, we're going to see about your ear issues. And so we're going to go through the list twice, and then we're going to talk about one of the things I found about how to raise your vibration. There's a lot of things out there. So I think future weeks I'm going to group them in categories. But the first one I think will be sort of fun and interesting. And let me see. So Valerie, ear issues. I get conflict. Let me get an age on this. Is it something you didn't want to hear, maybe? Let's see. Around age 20. So plus or minus a year, so 19, 20, 21. Let's go ahead and release that. That released. So I don't know if you've got just issues with hearing or if you've got pain. Definitely. Newlywed conflict. And you're in the Philippines. So you'll have to see. You'll know in a couple days if it was this that is causing your symptoms or if it wasn't this, then you'll know. All right, so Marina, you are next. And we're going to go work on your middle back. Did that release of panic help a little bit, Marina? Let me know. I get the word mistrust mistrust. Let me get an age on that. Around age 14. Yes, Anne-Marie, you are next. Possibly Marina. All right, so releasing and removing mistrust. And sometimes it's something else that can't be reached with this type of session. Sometimes there's entities or other things like that that are playing a role too. All right, so that released and the voids have been filled. All right, Anne-Marie, energy. Sorrow. Get an age on that. Around age 28. What was the age on the other one? The other one was age 14. Let's go ahead and release that. I get a yes to mistrust relating to your mother. Sorry about that, Marina. Well, keep an eye on that, or an ear on that, Valerie. Yawning's a good sign, right? Okay, so I'm going to release sorrow from Anne-Marie. Okay, so that released. All right, Donna. Donna, how's your thigh? So we're going to work some more on it. Greed. Let me get an age on that and see if that will trigger a memory for you, Donna. Around age 18. So 17, 18, 19, because ages are definitely the hardest piece. And I'm not getting this was years, Donna, greed. It was someone around you, but someone close enough that it affected you. And you carry that energy with you. So let's get rid of that. Okay, so that released and the voids have been filled. Leslie, you are next. And then we're going to move on to increasing vibration. Let's just see. Sorrow. So I was going to do a video about the map of consciousness and people's vibration. And I ran across a guy that did the most perfect video. And I thought, well, why should I recreate the wheel if he's already got a really good video out on it? So I'm probably going to post that on Facebook just because he did a really good job. He explained it really well. And there's been a few times where I talk about the map of consciousness, and like sorrow, shame, guilt are all low level energies that can be really harmful. And so I think I'll post that this week. I'll put that as like one of the tools that I'm referencing for this video, just because I think it'll be really helpful for many of you. So let's see what age I've got for sorrow for Leslie. Around age 14, Leslie. So let's get rid of that. Yep, sorrow is a hard one. And it can really lessen your vibration. But it's part of life and how you deal with things. But it's hard. It's very hard. Thank you, Valerie. Okay, so that release for Leslie. Next, we're going to chat about vibration. Let me pull up my little thing because I'm going to keep track so I don't tell you the same thing each week. Oh, and my little dog here, who I'm very grateful for, is going to help me. And this is so appropriate. So last week's theme was on being grateful. And this week, when I looked at all the many ways of increasing your vibration, it really resonated with me that gratitude is one of the quickest ways to increase your vibration. So right now, as you're sitting here watching me on your phone or your computer, I want you to look around the room and I want you to focus on something or someone that you are thankful for. So like I'm thankful for this little Dexter. He is almost always a wonderful little dog. And I just really appreciate him. He makes me smile. And so it can be a pet. It can be something as simple as the weather, because especially for those of you who've experienced this extreme heat, and if it's a little cooler now, just be appreciative of that. Or just that you're here and you have friends that support you. Because I sort of feel like that's what this channel is for many of you, is a place to reach out for support. So one of the things on this, it talks about Tony Robbins, who's a life coach, and some people are just sort of fanatical about him, but he can be very inspiring. So what he says is you can't feel fear or anger while feeling gratitude at the same time. So if you are feeling an emotion that you really don't want to feel, think about all the ways that you are grateful at that moment. So when you feel yourself experiencing a low level energy, see if you can shift your attention to gratitude and make gratitude a habit. And it will transform your outlook on life as you start to experience a spiritual awareness and appreciation for the little things, because that's really critical. I know there are times when, especially when I am doing a healing session, that there are times when I just don't feel the energy, and I really want to feel the energy flowing when I'm working with a client. And not only will I feel gratitude, but I will bring the gratitude and the awareness and the love. And I just imagine my heart getting warm and full and big. And doing that and combining it with the gratitude really makes things just expand. And so that's something to try too, is really think of the gratitude and then pull it into your heart. It's a nice little exercise that I really have come to trust, that it expands the energies so much. So let's see. I'm just looking because as I was going on my little thing, okay. Just double checking. I didn't miss anything. Thank you for sharing that, Valerie. I will put that on the screen. So there are also a few books that talk about gratitude and the importance of gratitude too. So it is 8:02 where I am at. And so it's the time of the night where I typically will ask you, what do you want to do next? I assume we're going to we'll do the healing pulse in a bag. Last time we did brain balancing and shielding and aura strengthening. So I think let's just do the healing pulse in a bag and the aura strengthening. So we'll do the aura strengthening first, and next time we'll do the brain balancing. All right, so aura strengthening, you can use your own energy, or hold on here, let me turn this off. So we're going to do the aura strengthening, so you can use your personal energies with this, or you can pull in a healing pulse. It's entirely up to you. So with the aura strengthening, you're going to send the energy to your own aura to make it stronger, which then results in making it easier to repel negativity, which that is sort of a key thing right now. All right. So regardless of if you're going to use the healing pulse energy or just your own, I want you to rub your hands together because that activates your healing energy, because I think we all have healing energy. And then start sending energy to your aura, either like this or like this. And just imagine the energy flowing through. If you want the healing pulse energy, just set that intention that you are also receiving the healing pulse energy. And just breathe it in. And as you're breathing out, so you're breathing in the good, but when you breathe out, imagine that anything that doesn't serve your highest good is being expelled outside your aura to be released and recycled back into the universe. So breathe in the healing and the strengthening, and breathe out any negativity, anything that doesn't belong to you, anything that isn't there for your highest good. Breathe it in. Okay, so that was healing pulse number 3 for tonight. Well, Actually, no, because some of you didn't use that. So, but here comes healing pulse number 3. And so this is the one that you will also get a week's worth of healing pulses to go. And I'll go through, if you haven't used these before, I'll go through how you pull it in. All right, so think about where you want to send the energy. If you don't really have a place that you feel a need, like you don't have a physical issue, just send it to your heart. And so rub your hands together, because this activates your own healing frequencies. And then just set the intention that you're going to use a healing pulse, because you've got 7 that you can use at any time. Or if you need to use all 7 in a day because you're having a not great day, you can go ahead and do it then. So place your hands wherever you're going to place them. And just imagine that you're receiving the healing pulse energies, and you can feel your hands starting to tingle. Or you can feel my hands on your hands, and just pull that additional energy in. And just be open and allowing the energy to flow and go to where it needs to go. Just breathe it in deep. Okay, that was our last healing pulse of the night. I think for this vibration thing and gratitude, I'm going to give you guys homework. Here's the homework. I want you to do this every day. And I've had this assignment before. And I'm grateful for the same things day after day after day. And so after a while, it doesn't seem very special. I mean, maybe 3 days a week I could do the dogs, but not every single day. So I really want you to think about what you're grateful for. What's making a difference on that day for you? And it can be one thing, it can be 5 things. But I really want you to feel it in your heart of how special and amazing these things that you're grateful and full of gratitude are. So that's your homework. I want you to really feel what you're grateful for the next week, every day. Okay? And if you are part of the free mini healing group, because there's Summer Avalon Healing Arts page, but there is a free mini healings group. I would like you to, if you have something that just really triggers you and it's a good thing, I'd like you to post it if it's not too personal, and inspire us all that you are having an amazing day. And I'll do it too if I have something that warrants excitement about it. Okay? I know, homework. You are all very, very welcome. And I hope that you have a fabulous night. Yes. Good homework. Very good homework. Okay. So we are out of here. Okay. 1 dog sleeping, 1 not. But I hope everybody had a good time. Some serious issues tonight. But I'm glad we're working on these, because I really do think we're making progress. And we'll just keep working away at them. So let me know if anything comes up. Got questions. I start back to grad school next week. Not happy about it. So, and I've decided I'm getting a part-time job. Yeah, I'm not grateful about that. But maybe I'll change my attitude and be grateful when I find something. So, yes. Life, right? Got to find the good. That's all that matters, right? Being positive. So I hope to see everybody next Thursday. You are all so wonderful, and I am so appreciative that you've spent a good chunk of your Thursday night with me and my little fur family. So have a fabulous night.